I've come up to Gwalia, I'm not sure how to say it, Gwalia, to have a look around. And this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. In Kalgoorlie they've got the pit, and can't really see in it because of the fencing, but oh my god, look at this. You can see the tiny trucks and cars down there. Huge working mine. I'm on my way out to Malcolm Dam. I've got no idea what I'm going to find when I get there, but a bit of dirt road, make blue a little bit dirtier. It's not too bad a road at this stage. Well, I've arrived out at Malcolm Dam, as you can see. It's quite a small dam. Here there be flies. There's lots of flies here in this location, but no people. Again, I'm all by myself in the middle of nowhere. So this is about about 15 kilometers east of Leonora, and the next big city from here is Laverton, and after that is Alice Springs. So I'm right in the middle of Australia, so it seems quite yeah, I feel quite alone in the world again. I think it's a bit of a reflection though of my own inner loneliness, whether I'm in the city or whether I'm here in the middle of nowhere. I still feel this loneliness. Certainly is quite a confronting thing to address loneliness, and I can't remember what the statistics were, but it's pretty high statistic that shows that you know, most people feel lonely, even in crowds of people and even alone. And I thought I might just do a little video on what loneliness looks like and how I'm managing my loneliness on the road. I've pulled off at a scenic lookout. It was a bit rough coming up that road, but been thinking about what loneliness looks like. I mean, I've given my car a name, you know, in an attempt to not feel quite so alone in the world. And you know, there's this constant struggle between wanting to be around other people and wanting to have, how pretty is that, time alone and time to reset and recenter. Is, you know, this is constant struggle for introverts like me. Here we are again on a hill, and I'm videoing and recording, trying to breathe. Look at those beautiful formations. Wow, it's pretty specky up here. See a big truck coming. It's surprisingly cool up here, even though it's about 35 degrees out. That's what Blue says. But it's quite windy, so it's taken away the flies and the heat a little bit up here. So this idea of loneliness has been a constant theme throughout my life. I've identified, and my psychologist and I have identified, some post-traumatic stress due to the parenting advice of the 1970s, which wasn't anybody's fault. It was just how things were at the time. And as a result, got the abandonment wound, and that then plays out in feeling alone in all social situations. And so what I've been doing is working on centering, breathing, working on trying to find some groundedness and safety. So what is loneliness? So For me, loneliness is the feeling that I'm completely alone in the world, and from those childhood woundings, I was, the stories my little brain told was that you're the only one in the world, you have to rely on yourself. And they were great survival skills, but they're not serving me anymore, because this is a grand country that we live in, this grand planet, this incredible little blue dot in the middle of the universe, or at the edge of the Milky Way, in fact. And I'd like to be able to share it with someone. But before I share it with someone, I have to be really, really comfortable with me, being with me. And I have spent most of my life alone, and I do push people away and encourage others to find their independence away from me, which again is another safety mechanism that I have used. So moving forward, it probably means that I need to start to invite people in to my world, so I will still have that feeling of loneliness, but inviting people in feels dangerous at this point, and at some point, hopefully, that feeling of danger will go away. So I'm out at Niagara Dam, and to get here I've gone through a whole heap of small little ghost towns that, once had tens of thousands of people in them, but now they're basically empty. There's hardly anybody there, maybe a couple of hundred people, maybe 1,000 or so. And on the idea that we're all born alone, and when we die we're alone, we only have this body that we're in to exist in this world. So I guess in many respects we are just alone all the time. And I heard a quote the other day that said, you don't need to like it, but you do need to accept it. And I don't want to be gaslighting anyone or minimise people's pain, but there's a point when you start to look at your own crap and you realise you don't want to carry it anymore. And that's where I'm at with the idea of loneliness and being alone, and that it's just, me in this world doing the best I can. I just want to interrupt my train of thought here by just looking at this dam, which was modelled off the Mundaring Dam in Perth, which is completely and utterly empty. I'm not surprised, because it is 36 or 37 degrees today, but it's got no water. And wouldn't it be lovely if there was water in there? You can see a dead cow down in here somewhere. Dead cow in the water. It's quite pretty. It's very windy. It's a really lovely sort of setting. Again, I'm alone. Nobody else here with me. And that's okay. There's this, I don't know, this acceptance that's brewing in me of just, I'm alone and this is how it is. And that's okay. And I have to be okay with it, but I am okay with it. So I'm just, both sides are so very different. Being alone is not a terrible thing. And in fact, one could say it's freedom. Freedom to turn left, turn right, go straight, stay where you are, do what it is you want to do. And maybe this is my time of freedom. And if I shift the way I think about it, it might not feel in the world about where I am and what I'm doing, and just be happy with what is. I hope you've enjoyed this trip with me today. I've been out in the world in the middle of the West Australian desert. So I hope you've had a great day, as I have.